Good afternoon, everybody. Father Jeremiah coming to you this Thursday afternoon. I wanted to make a little video real quick to talk about the poll results for the questionnaire we sent out about reopening worship, and also I wanted to give a little bit of instructive help with regards to how to access our online videos. Just to reiterate something I've said elsewhere, you should know that your vestry, along with myself and the diocesan office, we're all discussing what a safe reopening plan could look like, and you should know that our primary concern is, of course, everybody's safety. So we're taking all those things into consideration, but the feedback that we got from this poll is very helpful. We had over 100 people respond, either online or via phone calls, because we did call the people who did not fill this out electronically. It looks like most of you have been utilizing the online services that we've been offering, at least somewhat, some more than others. And it looks like it's pretty conclusive that for everyone, the continuation of those streaming services is a high priority. We got lots of great feedback, lots of encouraging feedback, people saying thank you for all the hard work that's going into that. And obviously people acknowledge some of the technical difficulties that we've had and how that's proved frustrating. Believe me when I say that it has been frustrating on our end too, but we have been working hard at that. Fixing those. I want to give a shout out to Bill Eckel, who has been up here day after day for more than a month at this point, helping us kind of work on some of those, and I'm very grateful to him. But we have, as you can tell from our latest videos, made some progress. We hope to continue building upon that. And so if you've had frustrating problems with the videos in the past, I would encourage you to give it a try again, because we have been changing the feel. They now have a little, we've brought in ways to have other people from home doing readings and prayers, so you get to see familiar faces and it has a little more of a communal feel to it. I'm looking at the results from our findings. This one was the question: if we began offering in-person worship soon, how likely is it that you would attend? And let's see, the yellow here says unlikely, that's 34.7%. Blue is likely, that's 26.3%. And the red is 38.9%. And that tells me that you all are still taking this virus very seriously and wanting to keep yourselves safe, and that's good, helpful information for your leadership to know, so that we can make sure and plan accordingly. One of the things that I got time and time again in the written comments was people expressing interest in that we continue honing our online services and that they continue. I even got some feedback from people who said for health reasons they haven't been able to come to church before this pandemic started for a while, and they were very glad to see these services being offered, because it gives them a way to continue in the life of the community. So I want to just say that it is likely that we are going to be continuing to live stream our services indefinitely into the future. That'll probably look different ways at different times. So even after we've resumed gathering in person, we'll be offering this for people who are homebound, which I think will be a really appreciated ministry. A couple just kind of practical, technical pieces that we've picked up along the way as we grow what we're doing here. We've started the live stream. The service starts at 10. Generally around 9:55 or so, we will start with prelude music. This gives people a chance to find the live feed and tune in essentially before any announcements or prayers have been offered. because that way people aren't missing parts of the service just as it's beginning. So it gives you a chance to find it and settle in. I'm going to close this and I'm going to reopen. What I actually want to do, I'm going to move this for a second so that you can hopefully see my screen a little bit. It won't be perfect, but here I've got Google pulled up and it's probably backwards, and I apologize about that. But here's how you would go about finding our live stream if you do not have Facebook. At Google, you could use Bing or Yahoo or any other search engine. I'm going to type in Facebook, St. Chad's, Albuquerque. And the very first search result right here is St. Chad's Episcopal Church, Albuquerque, Facebook. I'm going to click on that. And I am not signed into my Facebook account, so it's treating me as if I do not use Facebook. And it gives me the option to log in or create a new account. But let's say I don't want to use Facebook except for viewing these church services. I could scroll down, which shows me the recent posts. Now watch. It's trying to force me to either log in or create an account. I can click Not Now right here. And this annoying little bar stays here. But I'm going to show you that you can still access the services anyway. So if you look at the wall, here are the posts that have been going up in the recent history. See, here's the Pentecost post that has a link to the bulletin. And if you go right here, you see the beginning of our service from this past Sunday. I'm going to click on it and see how it gets big. And it just automatically starts playing. And you can kind of see, I'll just skip through the service here so that you can kind of see how this works. But these are visible regardless of you having a Facebook account. Obviously, it gets a little easier if you do have a Facebook account because then you can interact more. I do encourage people to say hello to each other. It's a way that we can still feel like a community together during this season. So people come online here and they say hello to each other. And I also highly encourage people offering prayer requests, because there's always a time at the end of our prayers of the people for people to add the names of loved ones or individuals that they know of who are in need of prayer. So please make use of that. And other than that, just stay in touch with each other. Know that we're going to continue offering these services online for the time being. Your vestry is, kind of discussing what in-person gathering could look like and when, and that should start and how best that should look. But for the time being, there are no changes to announce yet. But I just wanted to explain to you how you can access these services if you are one of the people who expressed difficulty in actually using any of this technology. Furthermore, I just want to mention before the service, at about 9:30 or so, we have a Zoom call. We're calling it a coffee half hour. So people from the parish are getting on that and talking to each other just to catch up and see how each other are doing. And then at 11 o'clock after this service on Sundays, Leslie LaHook has been offering classes for our children. So please find information about those in our weekly emails. Last but not least, we've gotten a few messages around the church office lately that some of you have somehow wound up not receiving the church emails. Often it's by accidentally hitting the unsubscribe button or something like that. But if you happen to not be getting the emails and you magically see this video and would like us to help you with that, give us a call and we will make sure to get you reinstated. But in the meantime, I hope you're all doing well. There's a lot going on in the world right now. The world needs our prayers, And I want you all to know that you are in my prayers daily. I miss you all. And I ask that you would keep me and the staff here in your prayers and be calling each other. Let's be community for each other in this time so that we can be the support we need to live the mission of the church in this moment when the world sorely needs us. Blessings and take care.